Today I want to share a pastel trick that will completely change the way you think about the humble makeup sponge. Most erasers are either too bulky or too soft, and they just don't give you the control you need. But what if I told you the solution isn't even an art tool at all? It's something you'll find in any makeup aisle, and it can give you precision you never thought was possible in pastel. And all you need is this little thing right here, a makeup eyeshadow sponge. It's cheap, easy to find, and unbelievably powerful for pastel art. These applicators are normally used for makeup, but in pastel art they become a precision eraser. Instead of smudging or losing control like you might with a regular eraser, this little sponge lets you carve out sharp, deliberate lines with ease. You can pull crisp highlights out of dark areas, shape edges with precision, and even bring out all kinds of tiny, delicate details that are almost impossible to achieve with traditional tools like a regular eraser. Of course, a white pencil is not included in these traditional tools. Using these sponges feels less like erasing and more like sculpting light back into your drawing. The best part? These sponges are everywhere. You can grab them at any drugstore, supermarket, the dollar store, or online. They typically come in packs of 20, 30, or even 50 for just a few dollars, which means you'll always have a fresh one on hand when you need it. The best part is, you don't have to worry about treating them delicately like expensive art tools. If one becomes too dirty or worn down, simply switch it out for a new sponge. Watch how clearly this sponge lifts pastel. With just a gentle touch, it acts like a tiny eraser, giving me crisp highlights. Here's where it gets really impressive. You can actually draw by erasing. Watch as I pull out thin, precise lines, almost like sketching in reverse. This technique is perfect for adding fine details that are extremely difficult to achieve with a regular eraser. Regular erasers are definitely useful for general corrections and soft blending, but they simply can't achieve the same level of precision as a sponge tip. With the sponge, you can work in extremely narrow areas without disturbing the surrounding pastel. It lets you control exactly how much pigment you lift, giving you the ability to add intricate textures and fine details that would be very difficult or even impossible with a traditional eraser. Here's a quick maintenance tip to keep your sponge working at its best. Always have a tissue or a piece of scrap paper nearby. After lifting pastel, gently tap or wipe the sponge clean before using it again. This simple step prevents old pigment from building up on the sponge and ensures that each lift is crisp and precise. By keeping the sponge clean, you avoid unintentionally smudging color back into your drawing, which helps maintain the sharpness and clarity of your highlights and fine details throughout the entire piece. And that's the secret. A simple makeup sponge can be transformed into a highly precise, fine detail eraser, allowing you to highlight, carve, and add textures with remarkable accuracy. Whether you're lifting pastel to create delicate strands of hair, crisp edges, or subtle highlights, this little tool gives you a level of control that's hard to achieve with traditional erasers. What makes it even better is that it's affordable, widely available, and incredibly versatile, often performing even better than tools that cost 10 times as much. It's a small, inexpensive item that can make a huge difference in your artwork. If this pastel hack blew your mind, hit that like button, subscribe for more creative tricks, and let me know in the comments how you're going to use this sponge in your own pastel art. Thank you for watching and keep creating.